Patriotism is spreading across Britain, and now even MPs are joining the charge. Shadow Justice Secretary Robert Jenrick has openly backed Operation Raise the Colours, climbing a stepladder in Newark to hoist Union Jacks alongside local volunteers. His message was clear: Britain must be united under one flag, and councils trying to tear it down will only make it fly higher. Let's break it down, but first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. We have released our new I'm Not Far Right t-shirts. There are two different variants which come in black and blue. You can find them at britishstand.com or check the link in the description. Let's get into today's video. Patriotism has been making headlines across the UK for weeks now, and today it reached a new level. In a bold and symbolic act, Shadow Justice Secretary Robert Jenrick has openly thrown his weight behind Operation Raise the Colours, the grassroots campaign sweeping the country. Jenrick, 43, was spotted in his Newark constituency, hoisting Union Jacks high above the streets. On Beacon Hill Road, locals saw him climb a stepladder with volunteers at his side, proudly fastening the national flag to a lamppost. Photos show him beaming, surrounded by supporters, and making clear that he's not just talking about patriotism, he's putting it into action. This wasn't just a casual gesture. Jenrick made it clear he was sending a message, not only to his constituents, but to the country at large. He declared Britain must be one country, united under one flag, taking direct aim at Birmingham City Council, which recently removed Union Jacks from lampposts while leaving Palestinian flags untouched. His words were cutting. Birmingham Council seemed to be ashamed of our country, celebrating everyone other than ourselves. This pathetic self-loathing needs to end, and he's not wrong to highlight the hypocrisy. Birmingham, along with Tower Hamlets in East London, sparked outrage after pulling down British flags, while freely allowing others to remain. The double standard couldn't be clearer, and it's fueling frustration among ordinary people who feel their own identity is being erased. That frustration is what gave birth to Operation Raise the Colours. What began as local residents fighting back in Birmingham and the Black Country has spread nationwide. Across England, communities are planting Union Jacks and St George's crosses on lampposts, in gardens, and in town centres. From the south coast to the northeast, flags are appearing in defiance of councils who would rather see them taken down. The movement is informal, but it's rapidly gaining strength. One organiser, Joseph Moulton from Flag Force UK, told GB News that their mission was simple: stop moaning online and start acting. He explained, "For us, raising the flag and tidying the local area is about mobilising the community, rekindling social responsibility, and restoring pride in where we live. This is not just about cloth on a pole, it's about dignity, identity and unity. It's a statement that Britain will not be ashamed of itself." Even senior Conservatives are weighing in. Shadow Home Secretary Chris Philp has said plainly that the Union Jack and the St George's Cross should not only be permitted, they should be encouraged. He blasted councils like Birmingham and Tower Hamlets for their blatant double standards, where foreign flags are allowed for months, but the national flag of the United Kingdom is ripped down almost immediately. He called it a two-tier policy and said bluntly, "It is simply wrong." And the message seems to be resonating beyond opposition benches. Even Downing Street has responded. When asked about the movement, the Prime Minister's spokesman didn't shy away. He reminded journalists that the PM has always spoken of his pride in being British, pointing to his open celebration of the Lionesses' Euro success. When asked directly if the PM supports people putting up English flags, the answer was unequivocal. Absolutely. Patriotism, putting up English flags. We put up English flags all around Downing Street every time the men's or women's team are competing. So here's the reality. What started as a grassroots backlash to council overreach is fast becoming a national symbol of defiance and pride. When MPs like Robert Jenrick are stepping out to climb ladders and hoist flags themselves, it shows this is no fringe protest. This is mainstream. This is Britain standing tall. Operation Raise. The colours has cut through because it taps into something many people feel, but rarely see reflected in politics or the media: a hunger to reclaim pride in our country. At its heart, it's about more than flags. It's about identity, community, and saying, "We will not be silenced, we will not be shamed for loving our country." As this movement grows, it's clear councils like Birmingham and Tower Hamlets may have seriously miscalculated. Instead of stamping out patriotism, they've lit a fire under it. And with MPs now joining the people on the streets, the establishment can't simply ignore it anymore. The Union Jack is flying again, and it looks like it's here to stay. In other news, a Labour government-commissioned review is exploring whether Britain's state pension age should automatically increase in line with rising life expectancy, potentially pushing the state pension age to 70. The review, headed by Susie Morrissey on behalf of Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, Secretary Liz Kendall, will assess the merits of implementing automatic adjustments to strengthen government finances. This examination into the state pension will analyse international examples where pension eligibility is directly linked to demographic shifts, including Denmark's system, which recently established 70 as its retirement threshold. Currently, Britain's state pension age stands at 66, with planned increases to 67 beginning next year, and a further rise to 68 scheduled between 2044 and 2046. Mrs. Morrissey's call for evidence, which was launched by the DWP earlier this week, August 18, identifies automatic adjustment mechanisms as a central focus of the investigation. Denmark has linked its official pension threshold to demographic trends since 2006, becoming one of 9 OECD nations adopting such mechanisms. The Danish system restricts retirement duration to an average of 14.5 years, meaning pension eligibility advances by 12 months for each year of increased longevity. This contrasts with Britain's current framework, which aims for future cohorts to spend approximately 1/3 of their adult years receiving state support. Furthermore, Ms. Morrissey indicated her analysis would encompass similar schemes operating in Finland, Italy, and the Netherlands, where pension systems automatically respond to demographic shifts. The New Zealand-born reviewer acknowledged that whilst British life expectancy at 66 continues climbing, improvements have significantly lagged behind projections made 10 years ago, particularly following pandemic-related reversals. Government expenditure on state pensions has surged by 19% during the past decade and 70% across 2 decades when adjusted for inflation. According to Ms. Morrissey, she will formulate her proposals in light of the long-term demographic pressures the country faces, with final recommendations anticipated in several years. The triple lock mechanism, which ensures annual pension increases of at least 2.5%, has intensified fiscal pressures on successive administrations. Former Chancellor Jeremy Hunt previously sought to advance the transition to age 68 into the late 2030s, but abandoned these proposals after declining longevity projections undermined the rationale. Current forecasts suggest a 66-year-old man in 2050 will reach 87, down from 90 based on 2014 calculations. Former Pensions Minister Sir Steve Webb cautioned that implementing automatic formulas could generate significant instability for financial planning. He warned, having a completely automatic formula to move from changes in life expectancy to changes in state pension age could cause chaos for people's financial planning. The partner at law firm LCP highlighted how pension age could fluctuate by up to 8 years based on whether 2012 or 2014 population data was utilized. Every time the population projections are updated, this could move the dates for pension age changes by up to a decade, which would make it impossible for people to plan for their retirement finances, he explained. Mr. Steve argued that rigid formulas would generate greater uncertainty than approaches incorporating broader considerations and human judgment. Catherine Foote, the director of the Standard Life Centre for the Future of Retirement, emphasised that any pension age increases must be accompanied by measures supporting extended working lives. She noted, Working until even the current state pension age is not easy for everyone. Government data reveals that earlier pension age increases to 66 during the 2010s resulted in 89,000 prospective retirees claiming sickness benefits due to inability to work. Mitzfoot warned, using average life expectancy as the yardstick with which to determine the state pension age inevitably increases inequality and poverty among the pre-retirement population. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you have not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.